Check. What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Spotted the Down. Of course, with my guest host DJ
Trini D. They call me Trini D. This is Thursday Night School. Thank y'all for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? What's up?
I'm doing good. We're gonna get these people invited to the stream.
We're gonna share
another good
link.
day for a podcast.
Yeah, it's a great day for a podcast, sir.
A lot of news. A lot of
great
hip-hop
news.
A lot of back and forth news. A lot of cool shit happening.
A lot of
big
good
shit
stuff.
popping. You know what I'm saying? Little
Oh
shit.
man, I missed that song, bro. That was a jam back in the day.
That whole run by T.I. early was
The whole
crazy.
T.I. versus Tip, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yo.
Even
and then King.
ASAP.
Yeah, from the beginning to the end, bro. So shout out to T.I. We are using your terminology tonight. Big shit popping.
Luckily, we didn't say too much because we have to censor our shit on Facebook.
Yeah, and exactly. As soon as we say 5 lyrics, that's copyright DMCA.
Copyright. Oh, they just muting the hell out of our shit.
Shout out to Two Step. I see you, homie. What's good?
What up, Two Step? No,
I ain't gonna do it. We gotta go to DJ
that. I ain't gonna do that.
That was a jam too. That whole Atlanta run with the Two Step and the Two Step remix.
Now, what happened to DJ Unk though?
That was it. He's the one. That one hit.
He had to walk it out and then Two Step. Two
but that's,
songs,
bro. But that's both jamming, bro.
You can't call him a one hit wonder. He had 2 songs.
He's a 2-hit wonder. Walk It Out is played not only at every club but like every basketball game that I've been to.
Oh yeah.
And then Two Step. Yeah, that's pretty much at all these other things too. Cause
big facts. So where do you want to? I be talking all the goddamn time.
Man, my man Dave Chappelle's coming out with a new stand up this Monday. That's gonna be dope. Shouts to all my comedy fans in the building. I've been waiting for this for a while, man. It's gonna be lit. He's also hosting a benefit concert again and to support the victims in Dayton, actually. So shout out to that, man. Like that's actually dope. I love what Chappelle's doing. I just wanted to put that out there a little bit to anybody out there who's been quoting Chappelle show your whole life. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Anybody out there who's actually known him, he's the best, dog. He's the GOAT, Like people always talk about Kevin Hart or whatever being out here, but Chappelle's the GOAT out here, man.
I like to also say, no, you just say he's doing his new stand up.
Yeah,
You did also say he's doing the
benefit
thing.
Yeah,
I'm actually excited for the benefit thing because the last one he did in New York.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm really seriously want to see who he's going to bring out. Did he put out any list of people going to invite?
Nah, man. He just said that he was going to do it to honor the people out there. Just a lot of people have been reaching out to who wants to do it. Like I heard Rihanna and stuff reached out to who want to do it. So at this point he's using that platform to get bigger now. So and he's pretty swole too. So
yeah, he's literally
he got Jack swole, bro. So shouts to Chappelle out there, man. I'm real when I really say I'm happy for him and that's my man, dog. People grew up idolizing Chris Rock, I'm idolizing Chappelle. He's been that guy for our generation.
Our generation is Dave Chappelle.
It's crazy.
And his generation was Chris Rock and
exactly.
the people before that. And I'm excited really just to see him drop the new stand-up. I think what he's done is be able to, I was watching something about Joe Rogan, how Dave Chappelle is able to, even with all his famous persona, how big he is as a person, as a personality,
yeah,
he still maintains the ability to stay normal because he disengages himself from the world. He lives on his ranch.
Exactly.
He doesn't have social media.
How crazy is that?
And he comes out and is still able to be him and not worry about people looking at him, people following him, not worried about the pictures, not worried about what people think of him.
Yeah.
Able to really engage with the audience, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited for him to continue to be that way because I really feel like a lot of entertainers nowadays, not even just comedians, entertainers are so caught up in I need to promote myself, which is true.
Hell yeah.
Which is true. But it also means that they're not able to disengage and able to keep that same level-headedness that they need to be as a regular person.
And that's what keeps him.
And let's be real, that's a problem for everybody, not even just celebrities.
Hell yeah. But that's what keeps him super level-headed. You're right. I forgot he doesn't even have social media. That's pretty crazy. I knew he lived on a ranch, which is even crazier, though. You got one of the richest comedians out here just chilling on a ranch with his Filipino wife, I believe,
Man.
So he's just living life different is what I'm saying, So it's dope. I'm really happy for him. He really is the GOAT to me. He's kind of I feel like to me he's like the Jay-Z of comedy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's up there. He ain't gonna buy no football type of stock or anything like that though. Just like my man Jay-Z did though.
I know I'm the segue king, but you coming up with your segues.
I'm the segue guru, bro.
Okay.
Come on, dog.
All right, Mr. Guru, take us off. So what did Jay-Z?
Hove, for people who have been living under a rock, literally, he has bought a stake, pretty much a partnership with the NFL. And in that stick with the NFL, he is going to be, I guess, like in charge of all the performances, have a little bit of ideas for it, creative input and things like that. But I think it's going to be cool. But there's been a lot of controversy about it, man.
Yeah, and honestly, I understand why the controversy is there. If you're in the chat, please let us know what you think about the Jay-Z.
Hove.
Yes, the Hova. J-Hova. Then that the game over. Oh, my bad.
And it's over.
All right. Let us know what you think about Hove's actual partnership, quote unquote. I'm putting it in quotes. Partnership with the NFL. I want to know your opinions on it. Personally, I really feel like because he was really instrumental in like with Kaepernick and like promoting that. I don't mind him joining. Like I like what he said when he was with the Goodell.
Yeah.
Hey, we've been taking a knee for all this time. Now it's time for the next thing, which is motion. What's next? Like taking a knee is one thing, but what are you going to do now that you have the NFL's ear and they have their eye on you? What and you're a part of it? What is next? Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Honestly, that's the thing that Kaepernick himself could not answer because he was just a figurehead. He was made into a martyr.
Well, he knew that too.
Yeah.
Kaepernick knew he was just going to be like the beginning part of that was going to set something up, which, you know, maybe this is Hove being that part that, you know, Kaepernick hoped for, that, you know, next move. But the big controversy is just the whole fact that people are like, is this really doing anything? You know what I mean? Like, so what do you think? Like, does this do anything for the cause? Like, it's a cool thing for Hove and for hip hop, but does it do anything for the cause?
I think Hove is the right person for this because he does have the ability to affect change but be a part of. I think like when there's a controversy with JD supposedly being offered it.
That's the other
not taking it.
That's the other one.
My thing is this: JD's not the person to balance that.
So deaf.
Exactly.
You don't think so, bro?
I so don't think so. I so don't think so.
You so definitely don't think so.
Exactly. So I just really think Hove is the right person to because he's a person eloquent enough to speak to both sides. We just heard JD's controversy about women rapping.
Yeah. Oh, JD got into so much mess with the whole women rapping. I can't trust
JD with this this controversy. I'll be real with you. I can't.
Sidebar. So for people who don't know, Jermaine Dupri pretty much I think put out a tweet. Right?
No, he did. He was on a show first.
Okay,
and they asked him.
Oh, so this was actually live. So Jermaine Dupri, and even if you don't know who he is, famous producer.
I mean, Crisscross.
You know what I'm saying? Real famous producer.
The Brat. Who else? Bow Wow. A little person named Bow Wow. Come on.
So real famous ATL producer.
No, let me stop.
He was a charter so deaf, but pretty much he has a show now, and he was out here talking about how he doesn't like female rappers currently always selling sex and like using that type of, you know, selling themselves for it. And that's how like the main type of female rappers.
I'm gonna correct you there.
Okay,
it's more about like the female rappers that he in his mind, his opinion is that they're all saying the same thing, which is somewhat true. Let's say Nicki Minaj, the ones at the top that are sold to you and packaged to you.
Yeah.
Cardi B, I'm thinking about, let's put Bad Baby in there.
Yeah.
Even though she's not the top one, but she's one of the ones, Iggy Azalea.
Oh, for sure.
Who are like packaging themselves as sex symbols.
Yeah.
But they're not representative of the whole female genre. You got girls like Rhapsody, who just dropped the album, by the way. Eve, go pick that up.
Check it out.
I got to check that out. I'm sorry, Rhapsody, I did not listen to it yet.
Nah, I mean, you got girls like my girl that we brought here, Fallon, the other day. Who, like, yo, we've been rapping since high school.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We got my homegirl, My Verse.
Yeah, so there's a whole spectrum of rappers. And you know what was the craziest thing to me? Didn't he work with the Brat?
Yeah,
so
who was the most left field of a lot of them dressed like a boy 90% of the time. The one time she pulls out in a bikini, we're like, yo.
No, that don't look right.
The Brat, she bad. You know what I'm saying? You be like, yo, what was this high?
It just didn't feel right.
It didn't feel right. And you're like, I can't stop looking. You know what I'm saying?
So, but our whole point in segueing into that is he had a lot of backlash for it, as he should. He kind of should have worded it a little differently.
His foot's in his mouth.
Yeah, because you definitely just caught yourself. So, Twitter didn't like it. The world didn't like it.
Cardi B didn't like it.
He thought he was
Meg
cool.
Thee Stallion ain't like it.
He thought he was gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna redeem myself. I'm putting out a challenge so people could prove
made it worse,
me. Bro. And people were like, who the hell is you? Like, nobody has to prove to you.
Nobody wants this goddamn. I think Meg said, nobody want to be on your stupid ass challenge.
Yeah, and that's the truth. So our whole point in segueing into that is you don't believe that because of that he can't handle the NFL.
I really don't. he's gonna put his foot in his mouth
again.
And I feel like even
give you
Jay-Z getting backlash for this,
Yeah.
still spoke eloquently enough to prove his point.
Hove is the one that could take the smoke.
Yeah, he can take the smoke.
Hove could take the smoke for this.
The only misstep was in the fact where he said, "Oh, I talked to Kaepernick about this."
Yeah, now you're just trying to take your points.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, we just you could have said that without saying I talked to Kaepernick. You could have said, "Yo, I'm going to talk to Kaepernick, or I'll link up with Kaepernick about it, see how he feels about it." I really think the most important thing he said is it has to get past kneeling at some point.
Yeah, and that's what I think what the whole Hove thing is eventually trying to do. You know, he's trying to really have that bigger stake in it. I like the move that Jay-Z did. You know, I think it's good for him to actually be in there. I think it is moving past the kneeling, and I think it's actually going to move forward with, you know, him making right decisions. But for people that think it's bad, you know what I mean? I think that's just, you got to rethink what it is. Like, because you want more, I get it. You want it to be more of a change. You know, Kaepernick should have a job. Like, that's one of the main points people have said. So I understand it, but
then Jay-Z also said, sorry to cut you off. Jay-Z also said the part, like, it's more than about having a job.
Yeah, it is. It's about the change.
About the change, and Kaepernick knew that. And,
absolutely.
I think one thing Jay-Z did very well is actually speak to the issue. Even though we all knew he was gonna get killed no matter what. After he's talking like, yo, okay, Jay-Z, yeah, I get what he's saying. And it just came to a point where I was thinking, like, he's saying everything good. And my mind is like, he's still gonna get killed no matter what.
Yeah, and that's the thing, bro. He's getting the smoke, but he's getting good smoke. I've seen certain racist smoke, you know, and that's already given. Jay-Z's gonna get that in the NFL. But besides the racist smoke, like he's taking the real smoke really well. You know what I mean? So I'm proud of him, man. Like, I think that this is really right for him. This is what he should be doing.
I want to know what is your expectations?
I just want to see good Super Bowl performances. No, I'm playing. That's
good. Jay-Z, get it right.
And I know,
Hov, I'm talking to you.
So I do
get it right.
I do think that it's kind of messed up because if Hov's in charge of it, isn't he just going to like promote like Rock Nation artists to kind of be there?
Let's be real. I won't be mad at seeing Wale. I won't be mad at seeing.
It ain't gonna
be mad at seeing J. Cole.
Nah,
they don't even run down the roster right quick.
Nah, they haven't had a rapper, you know, like headline it. So it would be Hov if anybody. So it's not gonna go that route. But I just want to see
just have Jay-Z and Beyonce for halftime.
Just literally them. Oh, that'd be the biggest. Yo, they make us pay for
the Run the World concert for halftime.
Super Bowl would be on pay-per-view if they was at the halftime show.
Facts.
Yo, for real.
And that's the one Super Bowl all of them are gonna watch.
Yo, we would pay for it. Or
like $5 will buy all the goddamn tickets at the game. I don't even know what's going on, girl, but halftime is lit. Dead ass.
Yo, for real. So besides that, I do want to see just better decisions with like GMs. I want to see that because I think that's where the diversity needs to really take the effect. So not to say that Hov's connection is going to have that big of an impact, but more so for like the quarterback decisions or the coaching decisions, you know, the more smaller stuff, because that's where you start. And eventually it doesn't have to be colorful people in the GM group, but people who are accepting of it.
I would prefer
at least, you know, more than, I think it's 3 right now.
Yeah, I think there's an Asian woman. Is she Asian?
And we're not even talking like color. We're just talking non-white. That's my point.
Yeah, there's Shad Khan from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the Buffalo Bills she might not be Asian, but she's a woman. That's a win.
Which is crazy.
That's a win in itself. I thought she was Asian, and then there's one more.
Then there's a lot of like part stake owners, like like Dolphins got like freaking Mark Anthony and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's my point. Like I want to just see more diversity within ownership, within leadership of the NFL. That would bring more people of diversity back to watching it. You know, I think they really kind of vibe with the Kaepernick thing and how it was handled. So I think it'll bring them back. You know, knowing that Hov is here. So
all right. So what I want to see is not just but a good halftime show is given. B, but I want to see what action Jay-Z's talking about.
Yeah.
We all know that at one point it was rumored that he'll get an ownership stake, but that's been completely debunked.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Which I'm okay with that because he will have to give up his Rock Nation sports agency.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Which I'm okay. Still be a sports agent. I want you to represent your people.
That's why he stopped his Brooklyn Nets thing too.
Exactly. Maybe so it made no sense for him to. I don't know why people were saying that. Like, I'm not going to give up the basketball for the football. Basketball makes just as much money.
Nah, I'm sticking with the agency for sure.
Yeah. I really think I want to see him be able to show the owners that they're at his level. There's black people at his level that can be in positions like of power within the NFL, and they don't have nothing to fear.
Yeah.
Having black people in your ownership group, having brown people in your ownership group, having Asian people in your ownership group will only make the product on the field better.
Absolutely.
And it's only going to make people, your fan base, bigger.
Absolutely. And you're right. Jay-Z's the one to do it, man. Jay-Z, say what you want about him, bro. He is making that change from within.
Yeah.
But he's had to do this, billionaire, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You think he's Illuminati?
That's a whole different podcast we got to do. Not on this campus because, you know what I'm saying? But
watching, big brother.
Yeah, they're here. But he really is the one that is just to do it. Like, he's the boss up for it. He's the one that I think that is the one that can do it from inside out. He's the billionaire that those white billionaires will listen to and trust.
Respect, yeah.
There's not many of those.
Diddy's a little too flashy.
They're not gonna listen to Diddy, bro. He's just gonna be
put my man Kaepernick on the team.
Take that. No, Ho's gonna be like, pop up a Cuban cigar and be like, let me talk to you, homie. Just have a seat right here. So I'm telling you, he's really gonna be the one to make the change from within. Say what you want about him. Shout out to my girl Nettie in here saying that he needs to show up and show out. He needs to consult with Colin Kaepernick. She loves Ho, but she had mixed feelings about the news. Hope he can get it done. And I feel that's the same thing. Everybody's a little, just a little iffy about it. But it's Hove, y'all. It's Hove.
It's Hove, but we all have a reason to be iffy because not just the Kaepernick thing.
Yeah.
But it's like one of my coworkers out at work. He's from St. Louis. When they took the team from St. Louis and put it in California,
shout out.
He was like, "Yo, it's the fucking cartel."
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. The only way you get in the ownership group or your team moves somewhere is if you get approval from all the owners.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone
has to.
We'll let you join our little boys club. Oh yeah, we'll let you pick up your team and move it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really like if we talk about Illuminati, that little boys club it's so powerful and so rich.
Hell yeah.
Like they're rich enough to say, "Yo, Donald Trump, you ain't got enough money." They was that rich.
Yeah, that's rich.
So it's like I really think Colin Kaepernick's situation is not going to improve anymore.
Yeah,
but I feel like the person who's going to be able to pick up the mantle and move the goalpost past where Kaepernick and Eric Reed and all the people, Malcolm Jenkins, all these other players were working and moving it to. Person who actually can get on behind the scenes and be able to talk to people from a inner city black person who's coming up on money, coming up and still wants to represent for his neighborhood and his people kind of level, actually is going to be Hove. Because he can talk that talk. He's a businessman, and he can actually he's able to move in these rooms through being an executive in a music space, which is still the same thing. Old white man still owns everybody's masters and shit.
Yeah.
So it's the same kind of thing where he's going to be able to try to move and talk to these white people in the NFL owners' boxes and stuff like that.
He's the one to do it, yo. He made Brooklyn go from the hood to Starbucks.
No, he made him go from Brooklyn to from Jersey.
From
moving to actually in Brooklyn.
I'm just saying, I saw a tweet that said that Jay-Z gentrified Brooklyn. I was like,
He kind of did.
I was like,
he tore down the hood. He put the stadium right there.
I was like, but he did. I was like, even his culture and just music. I was like, once that stadium came in there, a lot of people were like, oh, isn't this where Jay-Z's from?
Yeah.
People laugh because they're like, yo, you could visit the block he's from, like Marcy or whatever, and be safe. And I'm like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
So
all the yuppies moved in.
But my point is, that's his selling point. Be like, look what I did to Brooklyn.
Exactly.
We all here. So yeah, he's the one to do it. At the end of the day, I'm proud, and I think that it's a boss move. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. The season's about to start, so like we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
And that's the most important thing is to give it time. I think everybody's jerk reaction is like, oh, this is kind of shady. We don't know.
Yeah, but let's see what's gonna happen.
But that's it. All we gotta do is see what's gonna happen, and then once we see what's gonna happen, hopefully he proves us right and proves our faith worth being there with him in this situation.
Well, we got 16 games, so he is from New York. So if the Giants have a losing season, I'm just gonna say it's Jay-Z's fault. You're gonna be like, yo, what you doing, bro? Like, you got money in here. You ain't even making the Giants win.
Do you know? Do you even know he's a Giants fan? He might be a Jets fan.
Oh, I don't care.
I don't care. Are you gonna? The boycott was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to continue to, or you can boycott in the first place? or are you going to continue to boycott? I don't know what your plan was, what your situation.
Like boycotting the games, like watching them.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, what else I'm gonna do on a Sunday? I'm sorry, I'm serious now,
Party
man.
and drink, bro. That's what
I haven't boycotted football, man. I mean, that's not gonna do nothing. There's still $1 billion industry, so nah, man. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna boycott the Giants. I'll tell you that because the Giants have pissed me off.
Your team pissed you off.
So I'm going back to being a Miami Dolphins fan. But nah, I ain't boycotting nothing, man. That's not gonna teach nothing. But nah, man. Shouts to the NFL. I want to see that season. I'm telling you, I'm gonna blame everything that goes wrong on Hove. So
okay. For me personally, I was boycotting. The thing is, I'm a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. Me boycotting at this point doesn't make any difference. Like, my team lost. I'm okay. Except for that 1 year we were good. My whole thing is, the whole thing with the boycott is you can boycott. It's the same situation what Hov was saying. At some point, you're hurting. You might be hurting the NFL's bottom line, but at some point you got to pick up the goalpost and move it.
Absolutely.
That's the problem. Like, the problem was this. We're also going to get into Marcellus Wiley's talk about Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Recently, that happened the other day. My whole thing with Colin is he became the face of a movement, but was reluctant to lead it.
Yeah.
After he was out of the NFL, he had multiple opportunities to pick up the ball, literally, ironically, and like, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I need. This is what we're trying to do. And give the fan base, whoever was following you, some direction. And that's the issue with the fan base that Kaepernick kind of left out to dry.
Yeah, that's
we
true.
Supported you when you were kneeling. Yeah. We supported you. We all fucking almost rioted and picketed outside the NFL offices.
Yeah.
We was like, we ain't watching the NFL. And then radio silence.
Nothing. Nada.
His girl Nessa was talking louder than he was.
That's true.
And she bad, but I mean,
side note.
But it's just one of them things. Like, when Ho said we're past kneeling, I felt that.
Yeah, that's true.
And for me personally, as somebody who loves the NFL, who's a football player since he was fucking 6 years old, who grew up playing the sport, wants to watch his team be successful, even though I'm a Jaguars fan.
Yeah.
It's time for us as the black fan base, the black and brown fan base, because you're part of us. Color folk who also we all need some representation in there.
Yeah, and that's what he's going to do, I think. I
think it's good for him to actually have be able to be in these people's ears. Because the black quarterback thing, we have plenty of black quarterbacks. Not plenty, but there's enough black quarterbacks now.
Shit, how was enough?
There could be more.
It's still tough,
we got Lamar,
bro. It's still tough.
We got Deshaun. Jacksonville had 2 black quarterbacks, so I'm not mad at that at one point. I'm saying the myth of the black quarterback not being good enough has been debunked.
Yeah. We
got Russell Wilson throw touchdowns.
Yeah, we got
Michael Vick was throwing touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? We proved that. We need more black coaches. We need more black, Hispanic, and female executives.
Yeah.
Black, Hispanic, female coaches.
For sure.
We need more people in the other facets of the game. And Jay-Z is one part of being there to kind of break that wall.
He's going to be that bridge. He's going to be that bridge.
He's breaking the wall.
Yeah.
And not saying there's not black people in ownership, but then he has a different position within the league to show them like, it's a hip-hop generation now.
Yes, sir.
We're here, and that's the difference. It's a hip-hop generational thing.
Well, I mean, it's a whole new decade of football, so, I mean, just stay tuned.
That's all we can do. Stay tuned, everybody. Of course, I'm excited. You know what else
I'm lit.
Since we're talking about football.
What we got?
You know what else got announced?
What?
The XFL is coming back to 2020.
Oh, God damn it.
8 teams.
Oh, God.
8 teams.
We got the XFL.
Vince McMahon and the XFL is back officially, y'all.
I can't believe it.
You thought it was a joke. We all thought it was a game when he was announcing this shit.
He actually sat down in the press conference and had it, bro.
Exactly.
They released the names and the logos for 8 teams.
I mean, we got what cities we got?
So we got the Dallas. I thought it said Dallas Rednecks.
Oh, whoa.
Dallas Renegades.
Roughnecks.
Houston Roughnecks.
Houston Roughnecks.
Close enough. Los Angeles Wildcats. the New York Guardians of the Galaxy, St. Louis Battlehawks, Seattle Dragons, Tampa Bay Vipers, and Washington Defenders.
All right, so here's my problem with the whole situation. I know you're gonna have your opinion. You have your opinion on this?
I got a very quick opinion about it.
Go ahead, drop it.
I feel like this is like gonna be low key Trump supported, so I can't watch this.
The AAF was that.
And there's a lot of things like that too, and Vince McMahon behind that. So I'm gonna just say that.
Here's my situation. The AAF was a good situation for Orlando. We was balling. We were talking about this at work as well, dude. Why the hell you waste your time with those cities when you could have just went and got the AAF franchises?
Yeah,
scoop them bitches up and made them your situation.
Well, I'm sure they got some players. They could definitely
they're going to get the players.
They had to get some players because you got to fill up a squad.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, man,
there's too many New York teams.
I mean, I'm thinking
there's too many LA teams.
I thought why y'all got 8? I thought it was gonna be like that's barely a conference.
That's like, 2 conferences. Right? 2 conferences of 4. Ain't no postseason, man.
I'm like, dang, man. I thought
conference champion. That's your championship game right there. I thought
at least 12 or 16, but okay, my whole thing is, besides that type of funding, man, he needed to stick back with WWE, man. Like, I love WWE and he's killing that, But what the hell are you doing with this? Where is this going? Is it going to air on Fox Sports or something like that? Oh, it's going to be horrible.
We don't know. I'm actually curious to see what happens.
Watch it air on WWE Network. That'd be even something.
Well, they just started that. That's been around.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. Oh man. Vince McMahon starting the conglomerate.
All I know is Vince McMahon, another billionaire, has too much money to know what to do with.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. We got guys like Jay-Z taking over because we got guys like this guy doing some stupid stuff like the XFL.
The XFL.
What's how much you betting on how long this is gonna last? The AAF, mind you, lasted 1 season, so
not even 1 season,
barely. So I mean, shouts to the Orlando City champs,
Orlando champs, Orlando Apollo.
Yeah. But XFL,
okay,
we don't got no Florida teams.
I'm gonna go over and under. I want you to. You're gonna be over and under off this.
Okay.
I am betting
over under.
No, wait. I'll go over 2 seasons. Because he knows what the AAF fucked up.
What we do in seasons.
He's seen he's seen his failure. He saw the AEF's failure.
Okay.
This is his second time at it.
So what is Vince McMahon doing seasons every year? Like 16 games like NFL or?
I think what he's gonna do is take the same business model the AAF had, which is, we're not even gonna compete with you straight up NFL. We're just gonna be spring football.
No, I'm saying so spring football. Okay. And you say 2 years of that?
2 years. I'm going over a year. So 2 seasons.
I'm going under. I'm going 1.5 years. I'm going 1.5.
So he goes like 1 season and then like planning for the next season.
No. They get through 2-3 games, cancels just like AAF.
Damn.
Bam. Calling it.
He still beats AAF at that point.
Oh, he'll beat the AAF, but by half a season. I'm just saying, I don't see this lasting any longer than the other thing did, man. The whole point of the XFL was to be like an extreme no rules football.
You can't do that.
And you can't do that, bro. Like there are so many movies and documentaries, especially against CTE nowadays, and research, and as well as there should be, because that stuff is horrible. Facts. And it's going on without the research for like 60 years.
I've lost a couple brain cells, y'all, so I'll be with you.
So my point is, in the name of Carl, we got to really like focus on protecting people and not having that.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I got you, bro. And I get if you want to make it maybe like still, helmet, but like, you could rugby it, you could like tackle more harder, or you could like drop kick or power bomb or choke slam somebody, or like I get if you want to make it more fun like that, but it's not gonna last. Like there's no like the thing with the AAF, it was still football, but it just didn't have the money for it. Yeah. So what makes you think fake football or like extended football is going to last if that stuff didn't work?
Look, all I want them to do is to keep the damn nicknames. I need He Hate Me back on the roster.
I mean, all I want to see is like some cool entrances to these guys. Like, do they have like a big Titantron with a screen where they all come out from, just like WWE? Because that would be dope.
That would be lit.
That would be low.
The top players get like a WWE entrance.
Nah, put them all, because put 2 entrances on each opposing side, because they can't fill up that whole arena. So you might as well just put it with the LED lights that they use from Monday Night Raw.
I definitely don't expect the XFL this time around to be as big as it was last time around.
Yeah, I just, again, with it being broadcasted somewhere, with it actually having a following, I'm not trying to be political, but like we all know his affiliation with that guy. So I feel like that takes a big part in it, man. People are gonna watch this and be like, why we?
I'll tell you this. I think also football's at a point right now because we already get Monday night football, we get Thursday night football, we get Saturday, we get Sunday night football, we get football on Friday nights,
and then Saturday for college,
Friday and Saturday for college,
exactly, yeah.
Sometimes Thursday nights for college as well. We're almost at the oversaturation point.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like,
and the NFL, I feel like
even if they do move it to spring, same thing.
It's enough football. Like it's enough football. Like I enjoy it, even when my team, the Giants, sucking at training Odell Beckham Jr. I enjoy it. It's a great thing, man. Like even I really like football and NFL, but like the XFL, like what are you gonna do, man? You're not gonna make it work.
The only way I would watch it is if it had a direct influence on the NFL. Like what they were doing in the AAF, the whole plan was to make it attach as a developmental league.
Yeah, D-League,
yeah. So that would you can kind of see the guys come up and work. That makes it more compelling.
I just want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin come out there.
Powerbomb somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Stone Cold
he needs to be
somebody.
a head coach.
Exactly. Like all the old school wrestlers are just head coaches, man. Y'all ever seen Longest Yard? It's just basically going to be that, bro.
Start giving mouth to the head coach. He just powerbombs you. Like, go back to the bench.
Oh, my God. I don't think it's going to last, but hey, tell us what you think, man. If you in the chat, if you watching or anything, like I think it's not going to last.
It's not going to last. But you know what's going to last?
What's going to last?
The career of the boy Young Thugger dropped his latest album effort. I wanted to say this. Thugger. This ain't your first album, fam.
Thugger.
You dropped Jeffrey. You dropped fucking slime language. You dropped fucking Barter 6. Like, bro, like you're on like 7. You're on 10 projects deep now, fam.
You said Barter 6, like,
like, bro, like. Anyway, did you get a chance to listen to it?
No, I've heard a few songs. I didn't listen to the whole thing, like straight up. Like obviously heard the London and stuff like that.
Of
heard
course,
Lil Baby.
Of course.
But nah, I ain't hear it at all.
I heard a little bit, most of it.
Okay.
I do feel it's a little
Thugger.
Yeah. It's not the same kind of vibe. Of course, he had J. Cole executive produce this project.
Yeah.
But it's not the same kind of thugger vibe you get from his regular Lucy's and his regular music.
Okay.
But it's kind of a good switch up, but I just hope he goes back to what makes Young Thug.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool just because the whole J. Cole thing, they were on tour together, and that's kind of why they really started collabing together and, really working to it. And it's cool just for Cole to just really be that, conscious rapper guy, because everybody thought he'd be the guy that's like against a thug, but he's like, nah, I respect it.
I love it.
He's like, yeah, the cadence, like
I'm a part of it.
It's really smart and really intellectual, and I really thought he was to a point just trying to bite off of that style, but he really is into it. So this is him proving it, and I think that it's touched on it from what I've heard. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to touch on it, and that's why people ain't really feeling the thugger stuff, because it's more not the super slime stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to see how it plans out, man. I've seen Thug twice live at Rolling Loud, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
How's his live performance?
Wasn't my favorite. Let's just put it that way.
I thought he would have a good live performance.
I'm not a fan of rappers that rap over their vocals, especially when you as famous as that guy and rich as that guy. But hey, rappers gonna do what they want to do. He had a live band and he's still live auto-tune and rapping over his live vocals, and I'm like,
that didn't sound good.
So, but it was cool because everybody loved it. It was fun, you know what I'm saying? And I get that type of energy, but maybe this would be, better for performance wise, is my point. Maybe this would be resonated better live. So yeah, man, shouts to Thugger, shouts to Slime Season. Thug's in the news, man. Thug's killing it right now. So,
and the reason why I really brought up Young Thug is because he also had some controversy this past week.
Oh, what do you do?
He on an interview, he was talking about his former relationships with Rich Homie Quan.
Yes, sir.
He also was talking about his relationship, if any, with Lil Wayne. And he had a couple of things to say, which I really think really goes to the point of us really understanding him as not just as a person, but also like understanding his mental ability to forgive and forget, or just be able to able to move past issues. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He was talking about how the Big Boy. He was on Big Boy. I don't know. I can't remember the radio station that Big Boy's on.
Shouts to I think it's like Real 92 or some shit like that.
Yeah, out in California.
Yeah.
He used to be on 106 where that actually Nick Cannon's on now.
Oh yeah, he's on Big Boy's legend out there. If y'all don't know Big
exactly.
Boy. He used to be big. He actually
he's small now.
He's like very small.
When he was interviewing Rick Ross, I'm like, yo, this is weird.
Yeah. Like he got like liposuction, I think. Like he was real big.
He did the lap band and the liposuction.
Oh word? Okay. All right, yeah. Shout out to Big Boy.
So shouts out to him.
Change your name because it's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. It's weird now. Looking at him, it looks like you're not. But he's still tall though.
Like you with 3,000? No, the other Big Boy. Oh, the big one? No, he ain't big no more.
The radio guy.
Let me just go on.
But what he was talking about really was like, hey, so people want to know about what happened with you and Rich Homie. He was like, yo, me and Rich Homie, I have no beef with him no more. But it's a personal thing now, and people are like, yo, but people still want y'all to. People will still love y'all to have some type of music together, because that run was epic. You know what I'm saying? That run was we still got a lifestyle out of it. We still
play it all the time.
And a lot of other songs on that first Rich Gang album were just epic, good songs.
They make
Milk
a
Marie
great
was
duo.
on there too.
Yeah, they make a great combo together. Just that Southern Atlanta flow.
Exactly, but now that since Rich Homie has moved on, Rich Homie is kind of fall out the limelight. He was at one point supposed to be one of the artists that kept going.
Yeah,
and Young Thug has really become a cult classic.
He's huge.
He's huge now. He was talking really how like he doesn't think that there's no way that him and young Rich Homie Quan could actually ever come and coincide ever again.
Yeah, he said he'll never make a song with Rich Homie Quan.
Exactly, straight up. I really feel kind of bad about that because I kind of want to see them come together. I think a lot of politics. It's a lot of politics in hip hop and beef and all this stuff, in which a lot of people. It's not even the artists themselves in the way. It's the people behind the artists.
Yeah, that
are really causing this issue. And he made a point like you don't think that if they were to get together, it won't be a blessing for either of them to be on each other's songs.
Yeah,
so that makes me think that it's the people behind them that really is kind of keeping them separated. Not even just them themselves.
He went on to say some stuff like it's 100% personal. He's like, it's nothing about the music. So, I mean, to be honest, I just think it's just when you get to that point, you real about it. You know what I mean? Like whether it's behind the people or behind them, I just think it's just he moving forward. You know what I mean? And it's just like you said, he's a cult legend right now. So why the hell he got to worry about a Rich Homie? Yeah. I seen Rich Homie too at Rolling Loud.
And he's still dropping
dope,
music.
Yo, I love Rich Homie Quan, man. Like people request him like multiple times at clubs. So I'm like, yo, he still resonates with like that real people. But nah, man, like Thug is on a different level too. So he doesn't have to worry about it. He doesn't have to work with a song with him. I think that's just where Thug's at. I've never really even been a particularly big fan of Thug, but I feel like that's just he's a big dude now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
He's a big homie now. You got Gunna. You got other artists under his label
and he was saying the same stuff about Wayne, and that's what pretty much I agree with him. People don't know him and Wayne had beef. He was people thought that I think it was Birdman was pushing Thug stuff more.
But keep in mind that was when Wayne and Birdman first beef about the actual Carter 5.
Yeah, and then there was postponing the Carter 5, but then Thug was tweeting some stuff like
he was tweeting some crazy stuff.
I'm gonna drop the Carter 6 or name my album the Carter 6, the Barter 6. Yeah. So
and like what I'm saying, I think the only problem I have with Young Thug and the whole whole issue is the fact that he never takes any accountability. I think that other people have said this for the part he had to play.
That's true.
And I think that's Wayne. If he was just like, yo, Wayne, I was tweaking, I was wild, I was young, I was wild back then.
This dude was, boasting me up, you know what I'm saying? Like pushing me up, like giving me like good
people were saying I was the next you. What I mean?
So what you want me to do? Like that's that type of stuff. So yeah, I agree. But again, I think when you grow up in that lifestyle, it's very similar to like how Wayne grew up like that growing up young, which is kind of ironic because that's what Thug said, like was Wayne's issue. He's like, I think he was just like spoiled or whatever because he grew up with Birdman.
I don't agree with that.
But I think
I don't agree with that part.
I don't either. I feel like if anything, if you're going to use that as your argument, both of y'all were, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
you got into the game when you was like 17,
and blew up
out of nowhere
with Wayne
because Wayne didn't
biggest
start
type of label. So
Wayne didn't start popping really. He was in the group, but he wasn't getting popping until he was like 16, 17.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you want money, yeah, right? That same age,
Yeah.
man. So he was just a young hot boy before that. So same thing with both of them. Like they're so similar, and it's crazy to me. But yeah, I think that Thug is just at that point to where he could even say shit about Wayne more because, hey man, he's getting the headline festival.
Yeah.
Put it this way, they both headline Rolling Loud. That
Yeah.
festival I was talking about, Wayne didn't show up, but Thugger came out there. So
Well, let's be real. We understand why Wayne ain't show up. He's trying to still pull rank.
yeah.
And Thug is like, yo, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna get this money. I'm bouncing.
So it's interesting. It's interesting how you see the two levels of them doing it. You know, they're both at that high class level. But Thug is just being real about it, man. Say what you want about his controversy. Like, and again, I'm not even a big fan of Thugger, but Thug is just being real about it. That's all it is.
And I just want to say with Thug, it's just one of them things like, yo, he's gonna continue to grow. He continue to be bigger than any other artist at the moment. I think he's going to really get to this point where he's going to be the Gucci man of this dance generation.
Oh, that's big.
That's
big.
I just think
That's huge.
he needs to really find himself, not in a mean way, but find himself a balance between being the superstar and being removed from people and being accessible at the same time.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel like he hasn't found that type of accessibility yet. Like, not a lot of people really reach out to him to get on stuff. Like, when I heard him on Havana, I was very surprised.
How did Camila Cabello get this?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Exactly.
I've never seen that pop collab with him, like, really big like that. Maybe the Calvin Harris joint, but yeah, he needs to do that more, man. Wayne did it so often. Wayne kind of fell off on that.
I'm glad as fuck he stopped that fucking rock and roll shit.
Not the rock and roll stuff. No, I don't want to see Thugger do that Prime Queen. I hated that album, man.
God.
But I think that Thugger needs to hop more on these, freaking pop singers. You know what I mean? I want to see Selena Gomez join her. Have Thugger hop on some more EDM DJs. Like, even like a real stupid one like Marshmello. You know what I'm saying? Make some poppy stuff. I want to see that Thug song. So,
well, he already covered the country kind of mashup joint.
Yeah, he did do that.
He did good. He did the Elton John joint. Did hella good.
Oh yeah, the Rocket Man or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Rocket Man.
I think he did good. It was just fun to see him do it.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of Thug, man. He just does it. He's pretty much if Ice JJ Fish got famous. So I feel like
if Ice JJ, you just said that?
Yeah, I did just say that.
Put the respect on Thug's name. He does not deserve to be anywhere named by Ice fucking JJ Fish.
All right, man. If Ice JJ Fish had bars, he'd be young.
If he had a good singing voice, fam.
They sound the same to me. But,
oh my god!
But I'll give him his respect, man. He is up there now, man. He is it. You know what I mean? So you can't hate on him, man.
I feel you on that. So we're gonna get into some albums that dropped recently. Let me know if you caught any of these albums.
Yes, sir. Let's go through them, man. Let's go.
We Trade the Truth Exhale was this past. It's this weekend.
Oh man! So
this Thursday. This the tomorrow.
I was about to lie and say, oh yeah, I totally heard that, man.
Exhale this tomorrow. Exhale Trade the Truth album's dropping. Eve Rhapsody's dropping. I heard some singles off of it. The whole album ain't dropped left.
Wait, Eve.
Rhapsody.
Ooh.
Rhapsody's album Eve.
Oh, I was gonna say, okay.
I heard some singles off of it.
Rhapsody? That's still dope.
Yeah. Rhapsody's album Eve.
Yeah.
We got The Snowman.
Hey.
103, yo.
Hey.
Jeezy TM 104, The Legend of the Snowman. I'm looking forward to that shit.
When was TM 103 though?
It's been a minute.
2011, Hustler's Ambition, TM 103, bro. And for those who don't remember, man, had What I Do, had Leave You Alone, had Fame, Had I Do with Jay-Z and Andre. Oh man, that was lit. So yeah, I'm excited for that, bro. Jeezy's low-key always been one of my favorite rappers, bro.
Big facts.
So gonna be some cocaine bars. I'm ready.
Cocaine bars. He don't be doing no cocaine. His son made it through high school. Private school, by the way, too.
Oh man.
Jadena.
Yo.
85 to Africa. I love his music.
I love his music, dog.
He is so underrated as a hip-hop artist.
I could not agree more, dog. Jadena, one of the most underrated artists. I love playing his stuff in the club. Dog, even people who don't know his music just love hearing his voice, man. He just has like a cool club vibe, and I love his more even chiller. Where is he from, man? Is it?
I think he grew up. He was born in Nigeria, so he is Nigerian.
Okay, Nigerian.
But Atlanta is where he kind of cut his teeth, you know what I'm saying?
That's pretty gangster, man.
So that's why you have 85 to Africa is his album coming out.
Okay.
And so, he's who he signed to, right?
Who is that?
Janelle Monáe.
Oh, so yeah, I did see
He's part of
them
the Wonderland crew.
when he had that first video come out. They was in the video together. So yeah, even that's my point. Like he has that vibe, that just kind of African American vibe, but like real African. I mean, literally African American vibe. So I love Jadena, man. So I can't wait for that album. I don't know if y'all seen him, but he got Jack Diesel swole, B.
Yeah,
he got super swole.
Actually,
man.
I'll be
getting
real
that Jadena diet.
I want to tell you this, y'all. I want to get more on his I don't know if you know of the African Congo dandies, you know what I'm saying, or like that Afro suit kind of
the stuff to the swag he wears.
Swag, that's
I noticed he has that African kind of
that Congo dandies, which is like a kind of thing where like
okay,
they don't have a lot of they broke as fuck. But they spend their money on looking good, dressing clean. You know what I mean? Their appearance is a part of how they express themselves.
Oh yeah.
I kind of want to get into that kind of vibe. Ladies, you're gonna see that coming up.
You gonna bring it? Ooh,
I'm coming. And I'm saying this.
Rep that culture.
Broke, though. I'm gonna be looking good.
Hell yeah, rep that culture. Nah, he really makes a modern flow of it. You know,
exactly.
Like tight t-shirts and stuff.
Nice fitted shirts.
Yeah, I get you.
The cuffs are a little high, but the shoes are nice.
I get you, man. Yo, I love this guy more now that I know that's his culture, man. Yeah. Yo, shouts to Jadena. That album's tomorrow, man, August 23rd.
G Perico 10-8 dropping. I don't know if you know about him. I think he's a West Coast rapper.
Yeah, he's big.
Next weekend we got Let Love Common dropping. Woo! We got Joel Ortiz the Hour. Monday, his album Monday's dropping. So I think over this past couple of weeks, we're starting to get a lot more into the movement. Over this past weekend we got Currency Hot August Nice drop. Polo. That's it. Polo. Sorry. Yeah. Shine, his album Shine dropped. Quality Control, Control the Streets, Volume 2. 36 tracks on that joint.
I ain't listening.
I listened to a couple. I tapped out eventually.
That's crazy.
But I watched an interview with P and Coach K.
Okay.
They're really they do have some of the songs that really were big singles on there, but they also have some of their newer artists that you may not know of on that compilation album. So what I'm gonna try to do, my strategy when I'm gonna try to tackle it, is listen from a verse to the top.
The Kendrick album. Okay.
So the reason why I'm doing that is because some of the lesser known acts are further down in the actual listing.
I got you. Yeah, so hopefully you actually go through it this time.
Yeah. So that's my trick to myself.
That's too much for an album, bro.
Also, Snoop Dogg, I Wanna Thank Me. His album just dropped last past weekend as well.
Lit. Hell so, yeah. Smoke up to
I'm
that.
excited to see all these artists. I can't believe I missed Nefta Pharaoh's album on the 14th.
So, did you listen to Port of Miami too?
I did.
What do you think about the Pusha T verse?
Wait, that's the one that got cut, right?
That got cut. On the same track as the
Wayne.
guy we just talking about, Lil Wayne.
So here's how I feel about the Pusha T verse. We knew he was throwing shots. He was shooting in the gym. Rick Ross like, yo, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
You don't think he was being a little just rapping just out of whatever? Like
he was rappity shooting.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. So I understand why Rick Ross stepped in between.
Yeah,
was like, yo, this ain't the time.
I agree,
because he was trying to make a moment, and I appreciate him for trying to make a moment.
Yeah,
but the moment was overshadowed by the bullshit. Even though the verse got leaked anyway, it was a fire verse. Don't get me wrong.
Whew, Pusha T, yeah.
But it's not what the song needed.
Okay.
And Wayne wasn't there for that. Wayne wasn't wanting that. Wayne wasn't on that smoke.
The one thing I heard from Rick Ross talking about it, he's on some real, like you said, connecting preachy happy shit. He was like, I don't want to really this division to keep breaking people up. He's like, I want to be the bridge that has a Young Money good music album. And he really put that out there. He said it in an interview. He was like, I want a Young Money good music collab album. I want Wayne, Kanye, Drake, and Pusha T all to get together and make a collab. And I was like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? And if there's one person that could do it, Ross has worked with all of them. Ross literally got the respect for all of them. So I think that would be cool, man. Like that would really be, I 100% don't think it's going to happen. But I think that would be cool, man, just because, be like the gift for the Power Rangers meet the Ninja Turtles.
I think the one thing I want more to happen is more of these reconciliations that happen earlier in the career than at the very tail end of their shits.
Yeah.
Because, I'm old as fuck. We done rapping.
That's true.
What's the point of... Like,
that's true.
what's the point? We could have made millions of dollars together.
Yeah, that's true.
We just gave up on this because it's over bullshit.
Yeah, Drake's the only
over shit
one
that don't matter.
Drake's the youngest one, and still they all pretty old. Like,
Yeah.
like they pretty damn old.
Pusha T still beefing with Drake. He's in his goddamn almost in his 40s.
Yeah, that's
How old you got, bruh? If I'm beefing with a early 30-year-old about some shit that really doesn't matter, you're both millionaires.
Pusha T's 42. Drake is
like 30.
Yeah, like 31 or
31, 32, yeah.
Yeah, 32. So
you're 10 years older than this nigga.
Yeah, I feel you, but it's hilarious that he's still taking shots. That's
shots.
That's what I think is the best part.
And what's funny is it's not even Drake's beef. It's Wayne's beef.
Yeah, and he's just
and Drake's the one fighting for you, Wayne.
I love it. I love the whole thing.
And Drake's the one throwing hands. Like, Wayne, I'm handling your lightweight.
He's like, nah,
but when you gonna fight for yourself?
I'm good, bro. I'm chilling with Blink 182.
Just handle him, Drizzy. Handle him, Drizzy.
Oh my god. But yeah, we at that point, man. I don't think that album's gonna happen. But I thought it was interesting just to hear not only Pusha T being cut off the verse, but then I think he's the one that leaked his verse out. He was like, hey, check
his
shit
engineer
out.
definitely pressed send.
He was like, okay, just this verse, easy. Yuck.
I just really want to, because we've seen Drake and Meek, which are, they're closer in age.
Yeah,
they have more time to run into each other.
They're more at their peak too.
Yeah.
They're more closer to their peak,
and they're closer together. They come in contact too many times.
The more affiliated acts, yeah, that one makes a lot more sense. But I agree, especially like Kanye and Wayne. Like, first of all, Wayne got mad kids, Kanye got mad kids. Like, what y'all doing?
Just meet up, have your kids have a play date.
Yeah, like
have a play date, get it over with.
Like, Wayne's freaking daughter is beefing on Twitter right now with mad people, with her ex-boyfriend.
No, she beefing with Wife and Lucci is beefing.
Wife and Lucy is with Renee.
He's with Renee.
Yeah,
and he's beefing with Young Thug over some shit. He beefing with Young Thug and Young Thug's girlfriend.
Oh my god!
And Young Thug's girlfriend beefing with Renee.
It's all a cycle,
It's a cycle relationship. They just need a 2-on-2 relationship.
They just need a special edition of Love and Hip Hop.
Just for them.
Just for them, bro. Love and Hip Hop, Young Money, Cash Money.
Young Money think it's a game.
Oh my god.
Versus
Slime.
fucking we don't know, bro. It's
Slime Slat season. Oh
my god. That doesn't make some even sense because
it's beautiful.
Thug is a blood. You know what I'm saying?
It's hilarious, man.
You know what I mean? Wayne's a blood. It's like, yo, niggas, y'all beefing over some shit. Really,
and
it don't even matter.
They're the exact same. Thugger is the prodigy of Wayne, sound wise.
He's a butt off the old block. You know what I'm saying? I just really what I really want to see is just these artists understand, like, the beef thing. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. It's good for sales over one period of time,
and at the end, it's done.
And then it's done. Like, you're in the industry. The industry at the top of the game. The industry is so small.
It's true.
So small to be beefing over something petty. Like, it's like DJs beefing over, like, oh, we DJ in the same club. I don't like you. You stole my mix.
Bruh, while you play that song I was about to play,
bruh. There's billions of songs.
Bruh, I was about to play Old Town Road while you play Despacito, bruh.
Exactly. Like, I've seen, like, it's also let's be real. Like, Disco Jr. died over some DJ beef.
Yeah, for sure.
That really was so fucking petty. You know what I'm saying? Like, R.I.P. Disco Jr. You know what I'm saying? First off, it's one of the Orlando DJ legend.
Yeah, rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. But when we look back on, like, shit that happens in these beefs.
Yeah.
Over some petty shit.
It ain't worth it, but at the end of the day, before you beef for the rest of your lives, do that collab album.
Yeah, give us, we want that.
Before you get too old.
Jeezy and Gucci.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, stupid, bro.
Just do it. We got So Icy, which was a banger.
Yo, that's still played in hooks, bro. Played on the radio too, bro.
No, you can play it on the radio. You can play it in the.
It wasn't even like a radio single, and it's radio play.
Listen, we could play that Friday night at the porch with all these kids from Rollins College, and they're gonna go. I'm so icy. White kids love that shit.
Yeah, that's the jam.
We play that Bullet Bar. They getting down.
Exactly. So you got to collab those beats.
Yeah,
man.
I need that. I need that Jeezy and Gucci because the Snowman with Mr. So Icy. Oh my God! That if we ever got that,
man. Not that it was a real beef. I need that Kanye and 50. That would have been my
You want
jam.
a Kanye 50
That would have
collab?
been my jam, bro.
At that time, I would have taken that.
I'll take it now. Let
I won't take it
Kanye auto-tunes out on the hook. Oh, I'll take it. But now I feel you, man. We need those beats. Kanye and Drake would have been cool back in the day. Kanye and Wayne would have been cool back in the day. So we need that shit, man.
Yeah, we do. Now we're just sort of riffing, like we're like having like a.
Well, we need it. You
We're having a moment, like yo, if only
we need it.
we need
it in hip hop.
But what we want to do now is, of course, thank each and every one of you who tuned in. Of course, it is Thursday Night School. Trini, where else can they find us, brother?
Yo, they can find us on YouTube. Search Thursday Night School. You can find us on Instagram, Thursday Night School. Also Fly at Night. Also DJ TRINID. That's me, DJ Trini D on Instagram, Facebook. Where can they find us though too? Where else?
They can find us. They can find me on the Don DJ Spotted, DADON DJ SPYDA. They can also find us as a whole on Google Play Podcasts.
Google Play Podcast.
They can also find us as a whole on Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
So search Thursday Night School. Subscribe to both YouTube, iTunes, or Google Play. Everywhere you get your podcast, we are available. Also, we're working on getting that Spotify situation set up.
We need you guys to give us plays so we can get on Spotify. That's the big boys, all right?
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy DJ Spotted the Down with my guest, my co-host, and my guest host, my co-host, DJ
Trini D. They call me Trini D. This is Thursday Night School. Thank y'all for tuning in.
And good night.